Oops. You're not supposed to see this. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. What time is it? It's 3:58. 3:58. Oh yeah. Last time I didn't get this on camera. The game crashed and my recording crashed. So yeah, there was a whole joke where if you put the correct time in instead of just leaving it at noon, if you do that twice, he tells you to do your favorite time. Anyways, this is Stanley Parable. Welcome. It's very accurate, except now it's not 3:58, but it's still accurate. Alright. Next Stanley Parable episode, we'll see about his new sliders. Anyways, Ultra Deluxe. Hi, welcome. C squared at, whatever. Settings. I know there's a thing if you mess with all the settings.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah, if you mess with all the settings, you get something. Wait. It only gets rid of the jump button. That's funny. Well, that didn't really help, did it? Welcome, Stanley Parable. I've already said this a few times. I bit my mouth really hard on the side right here, so yeah.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Alright. Laptop's cooling off. Let's skip. I don't care about... Okay, there we go. Oh my god. He's not live anymore. Oh, I got a new achievement. So we're gonna do this one.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Yeah.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
Exactly.
No. This couldn't go any way except badly.
Yep.
The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Yep.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Yep.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
Yep.
Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
That's
He
what I
will
do
be
whenever
told what to
my
do.
teacher's not there.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now
Now
it's even closer.
Yep.
Here it comes.
But it never came for poor Stanley. Alright, let's do this. So all
his
these
coworkers were gone.
are still
What did
here.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm sure that actually means something. I'm not doing that again. Let's go!
When Stanley came to a set
This
of
time
two
we're
open
actually
doors,
gonna
he
follow
entered the door on his left.
directions.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Fine. I'll do the broom closet
Coming
thing
to a
later.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Actually, I know what I just said, but... Oh. There is a door right... I can't go through. Okay. And I can't go up there. I wonder... So this thing, we were here last time. I know I'm wasting time, but I do want to see if this leads anywhere. I hope this isn't actually copyrighted. So the narrator starts singing along too. Okay, nothing actually happens. Which makes me a bit sad, but it's to be expected.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
8.
8. Oh, there's no dialogue for getting that one wrong. Or like almost there.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Yep. Let's play the piano.
2845.
Shut up, I'm playing the piano. Doesn't he automatically... Oh, I don't remember. He might automatically open it if I just don't do anything. Oh, I can't sit in the chair. I want to sit.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked
He
in,
does.
and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Oh, look! A door opened! I guess I better go through. Oh.
Descending
Yep.
deeper into
I
the
actually have
building,
nothing to say
Stanley
right now because my
realized he felt a bit peculiar.
face still hurts.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Does it now?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
The last time I tried doing this, I accidentally fell into the void because of apparently a glitch. Like if you get on the chair or something. Yeah, that.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I have no idea what that says. Man, this looks like the Matrix.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced.
Wait, doesn't that mean one of these is me?
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Or to say, hey, there's me. I guess that's my office. I don't know.
Control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Isn't there a way you go back and it causes like an Easter egg?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Never!
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Probably.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Walking,
eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Ah, there I go. Facility power, the only open door. 5. That probably says something, but I can't read it.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Off. We're gonna do this one this time. Next time, we might turn it on, because I don't remember what happens. What's going on?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Next time, we'll turn on the power.
Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Who cares?
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Oh, there's an actual outside, it's not just white.
That he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I have a question. What if I don't? Is there anything that's gonna happen? If I just, like, stay here? No, I guess not.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Is this gonna be like Portal, where I get
Stanley
dragged back in?
was
Because I
happy.
honestly do not remember. No, this was the... Yeah, this was a good ending. Woo! We beat the game, everybody! Go us! Ugh. Now let's turn on the machine, because I think that kills us. Which would be the wrong choice. And I love wrong choices, my guys. And girls. I don't judge. Or discriminate.
All of his
Or anything.
co-workers were gone.
I don't know.
What could it mean? Stanley decided
Also-
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I forget how to get up here. I did it last time. I thought it was with this chair or something. There we go. Goodbye!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the
Yeah.
map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He
I
then
just
praised the
remembered
game
about
for its
this, I'm
insightful
sorry.
and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
But what about the other
now
one?
that you're here, what do you think?
What about the
Isn't
one that
this
I
a fun
accidentally
and
found?
unique place to be?
It
Why
is.
don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What
I'm
do you
not.
think? Are you
I
still as scared
love it.
yet?
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Well,
yes.
I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate.
Are
I'm
they?
enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
It's
so,
your voice.
just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Uh-oh.
There once was a man named
Oh.
Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Yep.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
What's that
What
mean?
Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
It's beautiful. Do I actually have to restart? I'll actually restart. I was hoping... I didn't think it actually would do that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Was that like that? What?
Oh, new content? What
Oh,
does
is
that
this
mean?
the sequel
New
portion?
content.
It's the sequel portion. Oh, there's gotta be a way out of here. Oh, or not. I was wondering, I think you had to actually beat the game in order to do this, and I forgot that that's, like... I forgot I was playing a sequel, not just updated graphics.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a
Where's my
video
phone?
game released in 2013 on home computers.
Nice.
After After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Nice.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm
Let's
very
do
excited
it.
to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Let's do it.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
It is. Or a button.
Is it broken?
Oh.
What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah. I like it.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, I was facing the wrong way. The jump circle?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle?
No way. Oh. Oh, when you jump out, it's like... Dude. I mean, I still can't see my feet, but... Does that mean we just don't get a jump anymore? Last one. Aww. Okay, we actually don't get a... What's over here? So we don't actually get a jump
Is that
anymore.
it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
I don't
It's
know,
just
I liked it.
elevators
That was a
and
jump
jumping.
circle.
Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the book. The Stanley Parable
Good.
Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And, oh wait, there's more. Very good, yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
Oh, what is it?
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Me too, let's go! It's probably a long fall. Thank you
That's
for
it?
enjoying the
Oh,
new
you've got to be
content.
kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievement, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality
Does it?
assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and
Does it?
I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
there we
It could
go.
never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
The choices.
No frills, no gimmicks, just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Why do you sound like the Magic Man when you said that? That's not it, though, is it? Whoa. Oh, this is different. Oh, does that mean I can't do any of the other achievements now?
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
That's kinda sus. I don't want to be voted out, man. Oh, what's this?
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Alright, I guess we're doing this. No, I don't want to do this. Well, is that new content door still there? It is. Yeah, let's go see what he did. I want to see what he did.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Oh. Oh. I thought I could get him going, but I guess not. Sorry this episode's not too thrilling. But, oh, is this gonna kill me? Oh. I guess not. Oh, this one's not too... I'm not too talkative in this one. Unless I am, then... The end is never the end, 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 and my game crashed. Did it? No, it did.
Okay, you remember how
Whoa,
cheap
these
and
things look
unsatisfying the new
weird.
Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me
Yes.
thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What is this? Are there clicky things? Oh, that's so cool.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my
really
life
think this is
whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh, I actually really like this. This is pretty. I love this. The Memory Zone. Don't forget the Stanley Parable. Memory, sweet memory.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm sorry. But I like how the outside is just a picture. The Stanley Parable Collector's Edition. Today's best idea today. Is this actually a thing? I hope that was actually a thing. 2014 Independence Game Festival. Audience Award. Did it? Nice. The British Academy of Film and Television. The Last of Us. That says The Last of Us, and he crossed it out with... Dude. This is awesome. A trip down memory lane. Smile, 'cause it happened. Bits of music from the Stanley Parable. Dude, that looks just like a real dollar. I remember playing the demo. That was actually really fun. Unachievable. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. I think... Hold on. I think there's actually... Give me 1 second. Okay, so there really is test achievement. Please ignore. Commitment. So entire duration of a Tuesday, so... I have school on Tuesdays. I can't do that. Click the door 435 times. Yeah. Speed run. Complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Is that possible? Set all setting sliders in the menu to all available numbers. Oh! Video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Rutgers go from scandal to new crisis. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor. Nominee. 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 Why are they all the same date, though? Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I don't know why my game does that.
Je suis dans la mémorisation.
In loving memory of little Stanley. Aww.
Et je n'attends plus
Why
que
is there a
ton
piano?
amour.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
That's not
It's
true.
no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, there's a door. Oh, it's just maintenance. I can't actually open it. Are these like all the endings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tasteful. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nope. Nice. I remember the doors. Top 10 memories from the Stanley Parable. Aww. And it's all the buttons. And it's Stanley. And that one. We all know that one. I don't know what that is. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Oh, it's red and blue doors. Oh, what's behind here? Wait, what's behind here? Let me in. Let me in. Can't go there. What do I gotta do?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley?
Is that actually a real
The game
thing?
was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone,
Missing
to spend the rest of
co-workers
time
in
collecting
AL.
dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Oh, the door open. Oh, it's the serious room. Oh, I remember that. The serious room.
These were simpler times, Stanley,
You know what?
but I wouldn't give to go back
Oh, I gotta actually go.
all over again.
Maintenance room, finally.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
It's like Left 4 Dead TF2 art
Oh
style.
no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't
Oh?
looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I think they were. I thought Stanley Parable actually did get... Yeah, it's got thumbs up. Oh, no.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
It's not
Funny.
fun.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Why does this look like TF2? Oh, I love it. This looks like a TF2 map. Can somebody make this a TF2 map? I would never play it because I don't think I even have TF2 downloaded anymore, but I would love it. There we go. Now my mic's actually facing the right way. Nope. I mean, recommended. Again, another one.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers...
That was 3 years after,
Gets
though.
annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
I love how he's just making fun of games, like,
To have to hold on
when
to
they're
my
remastered.
otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Like this whole thing.
Like a failure.
Wait.
Like I let these people down.
Aw, you didn't?
The Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
It was even better. It was my childhood. I like how this whole thing is like people saying, oh, the original game sucked, and here's why. And then they go and remake it, and they ruin it. That's what this whole thing is, and I love it. Oh, this is giving Lavender Town vibes.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so
Cookie
the narrator
9.
can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike
Yeah.
negative reviews from the record.
You know what?
Positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Alright. It's literally a room with one button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the
I'm gonna wait, because I know this is what he
That's
wants
what
me
they're
to
going
do.
get.
But
Don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything...
thought-provoking.
So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say the story and the choices, or what happened.
Oh.
So on and so forth.
It just loops. You have to skip.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full
Unless
of
maybe
unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice.
You know what?
Of course.
Oh, it might have
Was
tricked me.
perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think.
Oh, there's the clock
So
here.
my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of
My
a
brain.
person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things.
I actually want to listen to this. He's actually making good points.
They are both affecting you and not
But
affecting you at
it's
the
messing
same
with my
time,
head.
by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them.
Does the clock
Okay,
actually
at
change
first, I
time?
was leaning towards
doesn't.
manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one.
I don't know what
There's much more
treatise
vibe
means.
to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has
Yeah.
a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay,
I've got
look,
time.
I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor.
Dude,
Unimpeachable strategy, Stanley.
that's actually a good... Oh, and this is just gonna loop, isn't it?
All right, here we go. Treatise.
Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Which one was it?
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But
A bit.
that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's
Oh,
right
wait, what's the time?
to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't.
It was
wait to see
3:15.
what 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review.
We went back in time.
Perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place.
You can.
Yes, I should become better educated on
I
exactly
think.
how Steam works.
Yeah,
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check
You should
before
have.
I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine.
do you think that those guys with the negative reviews, they got some sort of compensation for it?
Will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's
Hey, I'm on a...
merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused.
How would you
Look,
abuse
I would
it?
even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game.
Game.
Let me start over.
Oh,
This. From the ashes of depravity rises the
What's-
flame of quality. How
something's going on with the
Stanley Parable
audio.
Deluxe. Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate.
We went
in
from
the annals of the
3:15
history
to
of all
1:30.
media ever made. It is perhaps true to say.
Alright, fine.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
And now it's 2:20.
I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but
Where'd the door
I
go?
can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking,
The
isn't it?
door's gone. I'm trapped here.
Again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Yeah.
Did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How
What do I do?
else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
I have to...
One can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
Do you think this was scripted?
I'll take any of these. All I want.
I think this was scripted.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Has it?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely
Then
gone.
just make a new door.
At it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door.
I bet you there is a way out of here.
And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
Well, let's find out.
How long? Oh, Stanley.
Oh, jeez.
You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to.
Oh, no.
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Something's in here.
I think that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
But something's in here. I don't like it.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hi.
I've had time to think about you and about us. And
Oh, that's the button
so
resetting.
much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever
What?
sat down in one place and not moved for one entire...
A year? Hello? What? What is that, like a fire alarm? Oh, the clock fell. Okay, so I just gotta keep pushing the button, right?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was
Hey!
meant to speak to the human
You're
condition.
back!
But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, it's too much, they said. First, he didn't now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency. It's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment.
Oh my god, I've spent 20 minutes doing this!
So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person.
Alright. Wait, if he said, and that was like a button press ago, or two, something about a year? Is he dead? He's not dead, right?
Is never the end, is never the end, is never the end,
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never...
Well, he's not dead. Oh, he might be now. Oh. Oh, are we doing an aperture? Like aperture science, like in Portal? With Portal 2 where everything's falling apart? We are we? Dude, a way out of the memory zone or whatever. Oh, we're doing an aperture. Yeah. We can go outside. Aw, where'd all the plants go? What do I do? Am I pushing this button for all eternity? Is this the baby game? I remember the baby game very well. 4 hours. No! My button. Oh. Oh, dude. All this because of a trip down memory lane? Dude. Let's go over there. I don't know if we actually... Is there anything to do? Am I just doomed to walk the sands of time? Oh. Okay, so that was the new content. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. Let's do the... I wonder what the speedrun thing was, because that's obviously got to be a reference to something, right?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please.
Yeah, let's do this one. I didn't do it last time.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
Why don't I have...
Now suppose you were to click the door 20.
I want a window.
I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Alright, let's jiggle that door handle.
I have to say, I'm still...
Come on, keep jiggling it.
Witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I will jiggle this door handle until I go back to the sands of time.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a...
I did mean something. I jiggled that door handle.
Stanley, I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way. No
all right. You ready?
Why don't you put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417 is this one. Jiggle the door handles.
Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Why does the audio keep cutting out? 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Am I like... Is it because I'm moving? New content? Well, let's do it.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I didn't know there was more new content. Is it even better than the skip button? Dude. What if I get to sprint? Guys, what if I get a run? Think about it. If you run and you jump, oh man, the possibilities. Is it a new loading screen? Oh, there we go. New continue? What is that supposed to mean?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and
You
about
have?
how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
No, it's great.
The parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
I love it.
Forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I
Super Ultra Deluxe.
one step even further.
Super Ultra Deluxe?
I'm very proud to announce for the first time
Super
ever,
Ultra
the
Deluxe.
Stanley Parable 2.
Oh! Oh, that's even better.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience.
The end is never the end again.
Possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Taste the sequel. Will they ever actually make a sequel? That'd be awesome.
Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
They're back. 2 doors. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. The color red. Dude. This actually looks amazing. Like these movie posters and stuff.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I think if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Why their bus? Let's go! Dude!
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Hear your name in the game. Oh, that's pretty cool. The infinite hole. The reassurance bucket. Please, no screenshots. What's the bucket? It is... Okay. There's actually a lot to explore here. And I'm worried that if I go in any of these, the button that says the name... Okay, we're going to try that one. I want to hear it pronounced C-squared app. It'll be amazing. It'll be funny. Yes, that's my birth name. Deal with it. See? I knew it.
I asked myself, what do players really want? Of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
I think it's going to say error.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
All right.
Play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay,
all right.
Here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
That's a little sad.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
What's up, guys? My name is Jim.
Jim.
Yeah, see?
Yes, you see?
Felt nice.
What a thrill. That was you! The button describes...
Do
it again.
I'll keep pushing the button, yes.
Jim. Ooh, it hits even harder the second time.
It's the third.
If the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Oh, okay, so the doors do open up in the end. So there is, yeah. Oh, also, I want the, so this was 72. That was 5. I'm sorry, I just wanted to...
story of a man named...
I don't know if I actually need it to stay on those numbers. If so, I'd be here for a while.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable too.
I want an
That would
epilogue.
actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
A whole new office. Red is the new orange. The new updated ray trace, more of the same, but in a good way, sequel. New features, new content, new ideas, new box designs. Hey, the jump circle. Alright, let's get some merch. I saw the new content. The end is never the end again. Let's do the reassurance bucket. Whoa, no, because I saw there was a bucket ending. I don't want this to end. Collectibles? Free, new, and easy achievement. Get yours right now. This is a trap.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game?
Oh.
The technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Is there actually a way to get the achievement? I'm sure there's a way to get the achievement. I am 1000% sure there's a way. So what is down here? Nothing. Because the other one, the unachievable achievement, you had to code something. Like, you had to go in the game files and code something.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Collectibles. There are collectibles? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Was I supposed to be looking for them?
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
Oh, I'm too scared to walk forward.
You'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
There's no way out of this room. I don't even think I'm closer to the... Okay, I am getting close to the collectible. Are there actually collectibles? Oh, there are.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Alright, I want to see the... Oh, the jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
But I want the jump circle. Oh, that was just a hallway. I feel like he's... Oh, it's rotating. Okay. What was over here? Distant space-time.
Stanley,
Oh,
here's an
yeah.
idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video
The infinite
game.
hole.
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like.
Oh, so if you fall out of the map. It's just a floor pattern, isn't it? Oh.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Is
Now,
that the end?
since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
This isn't an infinite hole, is it?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
That's what I
Is
thought.
it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't enough. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my...
I want to jump down again. Is there anything that's going to happen if I jump?
Okay, and
Yep.
I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you.
All right, well, give me the time. Give me the thing to teleport.
I'd like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead,
The
press that teleport button again, so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know.
You're
I
a
told you
fraud.
it's infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion.
Why is it
Maybe
skipping
it's you who
things?
likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem.
I am.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Fine by me.
For you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Well, I'm up here, so... Do I actually need to be looking for the collectibles? Is that actually a thing I'm supposed to be doing? Oh, all these posters were for the infinite hole. I get it now. I think that means the button. Or not the button, the bucket. Bucket. The button that says Jim. That's Jim. Office decorations. I didn't see the office decorations yet. Let's see the bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that
Where's the
after
bucket?
much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Where is
You
it?
see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
Oh, there's the bucket.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Can I have the
And to be
bucket?
honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the...
I love him.
Come on, give it a try.
You mean it? You're not joking?
Can you feel it? The glow of
The
comfort,
fuck was
even in
that?
the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
I got the bucket.
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable too.
Oh, is that the... Oh, do I put the... Okay, I guess I got a bucket. I guess I gotta keep the bucket. He's not gonna yell at me for it?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Oh... Oh no, I like this one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
I knew it. That's why I chose that one, because I wanted the Get Well Someday balloon.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with...
No, I like this one. I knew you were going to do it. Do not change my balloon. He's going to change it. Okay, good. I've still got the bucket. What do I do? Let's see, we did setting world champion. I guess we still need to do that one. Merch, we did that. Oh, there was the epilogue that I missed. Oh, wait. Setting world champion. Oh, does that actually mean I need to... So, the exit's over there. Where was the epilogue? Right up here? I think there are actually collectibles I need to look out for now. Free achievement, mostly infinite hole. That's the achievement one. Is this on the infinite hole? That's the infinite hole. I'll be back. I literally just paused it and I found the stairs. Yeah, epilogue. Oh, I didn't want to go into the epilogue.
Epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
It keeps... Did you hear that? It just, like, stops. Oh, the epilogue just did that? Oh, well, there's more stairs, so... Oh, do I actually have to... You're kidding. I will do that later. I think I actually have to do that. How do I get out of here? Do I have to, like... I still have the bucket. What do I do? Where do I go? So I figured it out. There's more. What's content warning? There's no actual... I get reset Settings, delete. I don't think there's actually... Can I go into the thing now? Do I actually have to restart? What do I... Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because I might actually have to... Um... Hold on. Oh. So... I get it now. There's my camera. I get it now. I have to... You're kidding. I get it now. I think I keep that bucket. I may have just screwed myself over. I don't know. Damn it.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in?
What?
How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Do I have to... Because now I'm getting new dialogue.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
What if I just don't? But I want the... Alright, give me one second. Okay, I'm redoing all this because I think I just walk out where I came from. What if I choose this one? Does it do the same thing?
You know, sometimes when you solicit
It does.
opinion, it makes you
Yeah, it does.
that you knew which the achievement will be
Alright,
given to you.
we're doing the achievement thing again, but this time I have the bucket. Let's see if this actually works. I highly doubt it, but...
Okay, perhaps I should...
Okay, I tried. One thing I was sad I didn't do
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of.
was I'm just gonna let this happen.
This is in fact
I'm not gonna push the button.
fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
So, I'm not gonna teleport. It's probably gonna kill me though.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I have a
Now, I
bucket.
don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? It's infinite, isn't it? Isn't it?
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't.
It's gonna kill me, isn't
astonishingly
it?
deep hole. It is.
I think it is.
It infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay,
Yeah.
well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Woo!
You found me out, Stanley.
Infinite!
A liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
Yeah.
I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
It's only like 2 pixels,
Things got a
man.
little heated there. I think we both said some things.
Alright, so nothing
Why
happened.
don't we just put all this...
So, there really are 6 collectibles I need to find. Interesting. I'm a moron! This is the exit! Oh!
Have you seen everything?
I knew it.
Move on now.
There's a briefcase there. That's actually really trippy and I love it.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I love
It's
it.
not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but
Are you
I
kidding
can feel
me?
it in my
I
soul.
can tell you
It's
exactly
going
how
to
it
work.
will.
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you...
Is it just gonna be a pile of junk?
2.
Hell yeah. I love it. Oh, I love it. I want to get down there.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
Let me down there.
sort of... Okay, never mind.
No,
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
don't. No! I want it to be there.
This is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh, dude, this is even better. I love
Am
it.
I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yeah.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really
Dude, the one-sided culling is weird on this side.
uncompromising conviction.
Also, I can see me.
Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
So,
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
yeah, and I gotta keep the bucket, huh? That's what I'm supposed to do. Whoa. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave this here because now we're actually somewhere. And this is a really good place to leave it, and it's been an hour and 20 minutes, and I cut a lot of that time out, so it's been a long time. My name is C2App. If you like the Stanley Parable 2, ring the bell for notifications, like and subscribe the video, and I'll see you next time. Remember, always keep gaming, gamers.